Ding dong dong bing. Binga dinga donga dong.
We got the beat.
We got the beat. See? That's exciting.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't have it turned up when you were cussing up a storm.
It wasn't me. It was,
Oh, it was
me.
her.
it was my
It was
angry
definitely-
elf over
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
who I'll introduce in a second. But, you know, she's just,
Elf.
yep, got our sweaters on. So just so everybody knows, John was doing Beat Harvest. So we were coming up with songs for him every day in the truck. We got the beat. We got
I can't wait till next year.
I can't wait.
That's going to be fun.
It's
Oh my
gonna be
gosh,
good.
I've got like 48 weeks to come up with songs.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so every night when I can't fall asleep, I'm going to come up with a new one.
Can you make a mixtape then?
A mixtape. I could burn you a compact disc. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing my truck doesn't
I'd
have
like
a
you to
CD player.
download that
But
on MP3 player for him.
there you go. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, let's get this party started because I got a special guest here today. The holidays are here with this fan. It looks like I have some whispery bangs.
You look like a moodle
I
babe.
was going to say you're half the model.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a moodle babe.
Ooh. All right. Well, this is Put a Fork in It, Grand Forks' most watched and listened to podcast and video cast, voted on by me, and the statistics are pulled by me, so you can challenge me. My name is Courtney Barstead Logan. I'm a realtor here in the Grand Cities with eXp Realty. You can find me on social media at Grand Cities Living. And if you really are dying to talk to someone other than me at eXp, you can feel free to email my broker at nd.broker@exprealty.net. So there's all the fun stuff, all the good stuff. Hope everyone survived. Oh my gosh, last week was Halloween. So
It's time to turn on Christmas.
that happened. That was quick. It was crazy. All the snow is hopefully melted. We've got a few piles around town. Last weekend I left, I took a picture of the snow mountain, which is in the parking lot here. Can't wait for that to start again because I think we voted this the worst parking lot in town. Did we? Maybe?
I can't say anything.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But you know what? We're lucky here. I hunt about an hour and 15 minutes east of here.
Yeah.
And it was raining and snowing there all day yesterday.
Oh.
And I got here and it was nice. I mean, well, nicer.
It was snowing
So,
yesterday. I did see.
It was really bad there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, I'm glad every day I see my grass. And so then what I tell myself is I'm so excited for it to like dry up a little bit because I'm super pumped to go pick up more dog poop. So if you are like me, you now are seeing your dog poop out and you get to go do that. And if you did not get your fall cleanup in, you're seeing your leaves. So there is hope on the horizon for people to do a little more yard work this season. So get excited, folks. But we are, we're doing a little pre-Christmas conversation today because this stuff sneaks up on us, and our local nonprofits don't need us right when they're ready to launch. They need us now. They needed us this summer. They needed us last year. So I have invited my good friend of the show, Jen Eckberg with Santa Claus Girls, to join us this morning. And she forgot that we have a green screen, so let's see what she looks like. Oh, she's fuzzy. Yeah, it's like she's naked, but we have the fuzzies over here. Yeah. So yeah, Santa Claus Girls is also
So great.
moonlighting as a.
I gotta get to my goal. How I get to my goal?
Yeah, that's you do you, girl. So whatever we need to do, if we can raise some funds today, so Jen can stop
And
doing,
put my clothes back on.
Put her,
apparently.
yeah, so she can put her clothes back on. So, so
It's like the naughty elf.
she is. Yeah, there's always one naughty girl in the bunch.
I feel like
all
that
right.
would be my title
I'm glad it's
within
not your
the
mom.
team. No, it's not my mom.
I've seen her before. She's not the naughty elf.
No, it's
Okay.
definitely me.
Yeah. So this is a family show. Once in a while.
Yeah.
So good morning. I'm so excited. Sometimes we talk mortgages, but today we get to talk about Christmas and toys and all the fun stuff in the community.
Christmas is way more fun than mortgages right now.
Oh my God. Always.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. People think I like talking about mortgages and I don't. And that's why I have fun folks here like Jen that you do all that. So
I love numbers.
Good.
I'm a kind of a geek like that. Mm-hmm. It's all right.
Geek out girl. So Santa Claus Girls, we've got some new viewers to the show because you can catch this on YouTube and you can also catch it on any of your favorite podcasting sites so people can listen in the car. So we've got some new viewers who may say, I'm new to the community. What is this Santa Claus Girls thing you are talking about? So can you share about Santa Claus Girls before we get into the dirty details?
The dirty details.
Yeah.
I thought this was a family show.
We can do whatever we want. We're not regulated by the FCC. Don't let me be.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They got nothing on us.
Yep.
All right, so the clean version. Got it.
Yeah.
We are a 107-year-old nonprofit here in Grand Forks. We started in the basement of the Grand Forks Heralds. They started serving kids, 107 years ago they'd give them a hand-sewn stocking. They'd make and knit the hats and gloves, and they would get peanuts and oranges and candy and things like that in their stocking.
All the ribbon candy, I bet.
Yes, I mean it was definitely the old school candy that you could just throw in the stocking, right? I mean there was no
With the peanuts. Yeah.
There was no allergies back then.
Yeah.
There was no regulations of anything like that.
Yeah.
But so it has evolved over 100 years. It's changed a bit. We like to amp the ante every year, I say. So our mission is still the same. We want to serve underprivileged children in Grand Forks and East Grand Forks. We want to help them have a better Christmas. And these families are in desperate need of that because, we were just talking, we had COVID, right?
Yeah.
And now we have a nice little recession.
Yeah.
So these families haven't had a time to even rebound off from anything yet. So they need us, and we're here to do that. By me, I mean all of us, because I need your donations. So
Yes.
by we, I mean all.
Yes. So you are the girls, the elves, all the things that do the gathering. But you rely on total community support, whether it's businesses or individuals, throughout the entire year.
Absolutely. So we are a very small team. There's 7 of us. We work all year. By work, we volunteer all year, realistically. We are 100% funded on donations and grants. So all the money that we receive goes back to the children in need and not into paying for rent or anything like that. So we want to put all that money that is donated back into the community.
Have you ever seen their storage place here
Yeah.
and what they do before? It's nuts.
It's
I
insane.
mean, it is insane. It's crazy.
I'll
For
take you guys
7 people?
upstairs next. I'll take you upstairs after this. Mind blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. My favorite's when you set up to shop because it's absolutely crazy in there. It's
I know.
my favorite.
It's the best day of the year.
Yeah.
That's my favorite day is when we bag things up is
Yeah.
my favorite day. I loved sitting on Tuesdays when everybody's gone and the room's ready for Wednesday to
Yeah.
pack. Because it's that calm before the storm and you can really enjoy oh my God, we got this done.
Do you think it mirrors as close to Santa's workshop as possible?
Oh my God, does it
Right?
ever?
Yeah.
It has all the things.
Right. All the things. It does.
Toys, candies, hats, gloves.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, toothbrush.
Yeah.
Badger Dental gave us all those toothbrushes.
Yeah.
All
So
of it.
tell everybody what each family receives.
All right,
from
so they get a
Santa.
well-rounded package of items. So they get a pair of hat and gloves. It's cold outside. Let's be real. They get socks. I did not realize the abundantly important need of socks for children. Apparently, they go to school with no socks.
Oh,
so,
boy.
right? Who knew that was such a basic need that wasn't?
Well, they're wearing
fulfilled?
shorts half the time now anyway, so.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
If my son had
And
his
we're not
way, yes.
talking teenagers.
I know.
here.
I know.
Yep.
They do it by
I know.
choice.
Yep.
Those ones do
Yeah.
it by choice.
Yeah.
But okay, so hats, gloves, socks, toothbrush, toothpaste. They get candy. They get.
Are we doing M&M's still?
We are.
Okay.
It'll be M&M's, Skittles, or Hershey bars.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
There was did you know that there was an M&M shortage?
Of
last
course
year?
there was.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know we couldn't even get all
It
the
was probably
M&Ms
like
we
a purple
needed.
dye or something. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Bring on the Skittles.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
Right. And so they get a toy for that child, a book, coloring book, crayons. Every family gets a roll of wrapping paper and tape, so the parents are empowered to actually wrap those gifts for those children and put them under a tree. And then every family also gets one large Deets Pizza certificate to have a family meal together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It's a cool bag.
Yeah. I love going through and doing the things because I've had the pleasure of assisting in mildly. I will say completely mildly. I've shopped. and brought supplies, and then I have picked out gifts for families at the volunteer times in your little workshop, and it's such a fun way to give back because you get to put yourself and say, oh, 5-year-old girl, what would they want? And you get to pick out specifically what those kids, you hope they would
picture yourself
want.
looking at that child going, okay, what would Amber want?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you sit there and
Yep.
I remember these 2 little girls last year. It was so funny. They're like, no, Morgan would not like that.
Yeah, right?
And I'm like, okay.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
she wouldn't wear those socks.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I
you
know,
do, you
I know.
guys.
And as a shopper, I'm always like, I want to get the coolest thing
And
ever.
do you reach to the back of the table?
I look everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I look everywhere. I'm a couponer, so I like to maximize biggest
Me
bang
too.
for my buck, right? So I'm like, what's the gift that's going to keep on giving? And then I'm also a mom, so I'm like, I'm not giving the drum set.
Oh, I
Like-
purchased some of those too.
Yeah, like what's going to annoy the mom? So I'm like, I am not going to get the annoying toy off of here, right? I'm going to be the A+ volunteer. So
I am not the A+ volunteer then because
Yeah.
I'm like, slime.
yeah, yes,
I want all the things.
That's super nice of you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like, well, it's not coming home.
Right?
And then my mom just buys it for my kids, so it still comes home. That's the
perfect.
problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
All
we've
the
had the drum
things.
set at our house.
Yeah.
Yep. We've had the microphone.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done the things.
The things.
Mm-hmm.
So now everything's new that they receive. So
100% new
package.
in boxes. Everything
Yeah.
has to be new.
Yep. Books, all the things. As you progress, I know 1 year this was COVID babies, right? We you were saying there was just a big
I called
influx.
Courtney Courtney, I need baby
baby
gifts.
stuff,
I'm
right?
like, go and find me baby gifts.
Yeah, that was the best. That was super fun to shop
Yeah.
for. So what's maybe a need this year? I know I saw on your Facebook page you got all your toothbrushes donated, which is awesome from Badger Dental. So thank you to those awesome folks. Deke's Pizza's got your pizzas. I know you guys usually do the crayons when school
Back to school, we buy the crayons
Get
because they're 50%
those.
or 50
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah.
BJ Armani Cabaret did all of her toothpaste this year.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
I mean, people and companies are stepping up to fill the gaps that we did have, which is
Yeah.
really nice. We get a nice donation of wrapping paper from Joan Fabrics after the season's done.
Yep.
Things like that. So
Yeah.
there's companies that are helping fill our gap
Yeah.
for sure.
Can I give a small plug for something that people forget about is the batteries? Because even my son said the other day, he's like, batteries not included, on TV, they have the
Yeah.
commercials. And I was like, yeah, that's stuff that moms and dads didn't have to get then for, and so
We supply those.
you supply the batteries
We
even.
do.
So the kids, don't open the toy and say, this is awesome. And then the mom says, I don't have money for batteries, which are freaking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batteries Plus has been really great to us. Getting a bulk discount on buying because we double A batteries we go through.
Yeah.
It's an
Everything needs a
insane
battery.
amount. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that and I love when Riverside Christian School comes in and they will sort all of our toys
Yeah.
when they come in. Those kids push every button.
Yeah.
And make sure everything works.
Good.
So
Good.
I mean, if it doesn't work, then they let us know, hey, this isn't
Yeah.
isn't flashing,
Yeah.
or it's really cute to see them play with the toys.
We
It's fun.
almost need to throw in too is this kind of as a mom drives me bonkers, but those
Earplugs.
that too we could put some earplugs in. Those tiny little screwdrivers for the safety of the battery thing.
The eyeglass ones, dang near.
Yeah.
Right? They're
Yes.
so tiny. You're right.
I am I have a full tool set and I'm I can't find the one, and then it's the battery's out and we want to get into it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, who's ripped those off before just because you can't get into the safety. So maybe next year we're going to need, Ace Hardware to come in with those
Itty bitty,
yeah, we'll
teeny
tape
weeny.
it onto the back of the, things.
Oh
so,
my gosh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Right,
I can
yeah,
see that.
yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't even have those. You're right.
Right, yeah. You recently had an evening at the Ralph, which was cool. People got to come. How was that?
So incredible. Goosebumps incredible. We received so many donations that night. It was insane. The exposure was tenfold. Seriously, that I don't get that kind of exposure. The people that need us use us.
Yep.
The people, if you don't know us, then you don't donate to
Yep,
us.
yep.
So getting our name out there, talking about the program, showing what we do is fundamental. I mean, I could not thank them enough to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're also going to come and help pack one day.
Good.
Yep, they're
good.
taking a day off and they're coming to.
Get those folks over there.
Yeah.
And I do want to share the packing. So last year I was on a list and then there was bad weather and it was we don't need you. And I just want to let you know, I was super bummed because I was canceled as a volunteer because I wasn't needed. But People want to do this. This is like people, I will tell you, my Rotary Club, like they're like, how do we get in right away? Because we want to come do this. And so you could probably have it like all week long filled if you had
If
need.
I had funding to do 2,000 kids, I could find the volunteers to fill those bags. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I have volunteers coming out of everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Everybody wants to come and help.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
It's just I don't have enough space to do all those things. I can only have so many people in there one time.
What a great problem to have.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Yes.
I love that. People, like, there's big companies that just bring, like, waves of people. You know, the Ralph is coming. American Crystal Sugar is a huge donator to us, time and money.
Yeah.
A lot of the banks in town, Bell Bank comes over, Alaris comes over, Gate City comes over. I mean, we have these larger corporations that are coming in, and they just bang out boxes like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And
Well, a delivery. I know I had some friends last year that they couldn't be there for the packing, but they signed up and they got to go deliver to families' homes, which was really cool too. So
last year was the first year that the fire department came and delivered package. How awesome would it be to roll up and your bags are delivered by the fire department?
Right.
Like they had the trucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
So that was really awesome. They took probably 100 bags.
That's
I mean,
cool. Well, they can fit them.
Well, that's just they have the space. I just don't.
Yeah. And they know where everything is in town.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't even need a GPS to go where they're
Right.
going.
Yeah.
They know all these things. All right, police department, if you want to come deliver bags,
No.
you know where it's all at.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Hey,
pressure.
also, real estate agents, you
Yep.
also know where addresses
Oh
are.
no, I GPS everything. What are you talking about? Yes. Yeah.
I'll give you the south end of town, but even in the middle?
Oh, everywhere.
Everywhere, okay.
Because here's the deal: when you're driving, you're paying attention to so many other things, and I
Because
don't.
you're looking at the houses?
I need somebody to tell me where to turn, what to do, and so it's just and then I never judge that 500 feet. Well, I'm always like, oh, that was 500 feet right there.
And then you missed your
and then
turn.
I missed my turn.
Got
So,
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, maybe there are some in town, and that's fantastic. Good for you. But
Not part of it.
no,
Got it.
I
Yes.
GPS everything.
No, I appreciate all the volunteers that deliver. It's usually cold. It's sometimes snowing.
Yeah.
It is icy.
Yeah.
And they go out every year. We have religious people that come back every single year.
Yeah.
There's one guy that dresses up as Santa every year. So
love it.
we have, I think it's like Miss Grand Forks or something like that coming, and she's dressing up 7 reindeer, I believe, or something like that.
Oh.
So to deliver packages, she's got a whole thing going on.
I love it. That's
like,
okay. You do you.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, I know that there's a little bit of a change this year in different services in town and who's providing to who, and so there's a lot of need.
Holy Lord.
Where's your need at this year? What numbers are you looking at?
So as of my numbers last night, we're at 681 families.
Okay.
That's about 1,520 children. We're looking at a maximum of 1,600. That's
Okay,
so
so we got
we're
about-
real close.
Okay, so we got 100 more kids
Yes.
that could sign up.
Yep.
And that could be families of 4 kids. That could be 100 families.
6.
So
I mean,
yep.
there's families out there that have lots of children.
Yep,
So I
yep.
mean, yeah, it could go real fast. Real fast.
Awesome.
And this is more than last year, but you are correct. There are a lot of services that have changed the way they do things. And so we're going to see our need grow when we need funding to do that capacity.
Yeah.
Because every bag costs $35 to service one child.
Yeah.
So if we want to service more kids, we need more donations.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now you are in the sign up phase, and that is at Santa Claus Girls GF on Facebook.
Yep, or SantaClausGirls.com.
Or
Either one.
SantaClausGirls.com. Okay, so you can go to either of those. You can fill out your information. And this is great honestly, if you're listening, I know a lot of people are like new to the community or they've missed the sign up, and it's always unfortunate because it's like, oh, I missed this or I didn't know that. So like, please share this, because the more that we share, the more that we can help families, but also get more donations from people that don't know about Santa Claus Girls to say, hey, I want to come volunteer or I want to, give. So, so share that. Like Jen said, there's only room for about another 100 kids.
About 100 kids.
Yeah, not 100 families, 100 kids. So make sure that that you get in there. And then what are your dates for volunteering, packages out, things like that?
Calendar,
Gosh, why would I do that?
Because
Yes, yeah. Oh, and hey to Randy Gust. Yay, Jen, superstar.
that's my coworker,
Yep,
Randy.
yep. Hey, Randy.
He's in mortgage too in Bismarck.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's always one to fun to talk to. Our week is December 11th through the 15th.
Okay.
So delivery would be the 15th.
Okay.
We're going to try something different this year. We tried to do it last year, but that weather.
Oh my gosh, it was like a total ice storm.
Oh my God. And for a week.
Yeah.
All week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's just try something new because, so delivery is going to start a little bit later. Normally we started delivering at 7 a.m. We're going to start delivering at 9 because we realize that families are getting their kids to school at 8:20.
Yeah.
So we're going to start delivering at 9 and go until they're done.
Yep.
And then we're going to also do 2 pickup dates, Friday and Saturday.
Nice.
Saturday to be determined on the timing, but we want to give them more options. So we don't have any bags left over and we can't get these bags to these families. So we're trying to provide more options.
Good. Yeah. And for families that can't get here, so they work on a Friday and then Saturday, maybe they don't have transportation. Is there a way for them to coordinate with that? Or you have volunteers that can help? Things like that.
We don't require volunteers to help with that. One of our team members takes all the bags and puts them in her garage.
Okay. And they can kind of coordinate.
Yes.
Okay.
The less bags that she has to take home, the better. So that's why we're trying to figure out what is easiest for these families.
Yeah.
But we make multiple attempts to get it delivered on Friday.
Yeah.
Like we call multiple times. Be like, hey, when can we do this? How can we get this to you? Like,
work or
my husband and my dad, they both have the day off and we run them ragged, going back and forth, trying to deliver packages that have been returned to us. Yeah. It's our goal to get all of those. We want 100% delivery. That's everything we want.
Yep.
So
get them to the spaces. Yeah, it is really interesting. I met with the GF Laundry Love folks, and they talked about how they were going to be at the laundromat on Demers because it was the closest to a bus stop, and just walking through like how interesting that is because we don't use like all the time good mass transportation in town because not everything is accessible. And so, what are those things? And so that's where those volunteers are super critical for you to be delivering and to,
it's a 50-50
to get that
split.
there. So.
And it used to be a lot less were delivered. And it is a growing need. How many people don't have that transportation or like, I remember one year there was a lady, she goes, I took 3 buses to get here. And I'm like,
oh my God.
It was back when we were downtown at the Herald.
Yeah.
But still, I was like, well, you could have called me.
Yeah,
like, just call me.
Right?
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
When we'll get it there, it's just timing.
So right now we are in early November, but I know I've already been doing my Christmas shopping, and there's great deals out there, things
Black
to be
Friday
had.
has already started.
Gosh, it's already hit. Yeah.
You guys look real excited about that. I'm really excited about that.
I am. I love a good deal. So I've been using my coupons and doing all the things. I already have $250 ready to go buy what you need from Santa Claus Girls, and I usually go a little too much above that. So, ready to shop.
It's so hard to stick to a budget.
So hard. It's so hard. But
I'll be standing at Target and I'll have this toy in my hand.
Yeah.
And like my budget is like $10 to $12 for a toy. And say it's $15.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, I so badly want this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but I did buy a toy for $7 last week. So I try to mentally play that game in my head of like, I can spend more on this since I got a deal last week.
Okay, I know. Because I'm like, I don't want someone to get like, a real whoop-de-ding-dong toy and then some kid to be like, how come I just got the, potato head, so.
No.
I know.
My mom refuses to let me buy the Mr. Potato Head, by the way.
Oh, mine, but they're like $5 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But I did buy one that was super cool. It
Yeah.
has 2 potatoes, and it was like Mrs. Potato and Mr. Potato.
Yeah.
So I'm like, double the fun?
Yeah, come on, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still enjoy the potato head.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think I gave you a few last year. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
She's just like,
You can't buy them, but I can.
You totally can. And I could put a board game with them. And how awesome is that?
Yes. Okay. So what are the needs as we're looking? And I know I'm hanging on to my money because I'm like, you tell me when, what you're low on. But right now, as it sits, if someone's like, gosh, I just really want to go buy some stuff, what would be helpful for you?
8 to 12-year-old girls.
Toys?
Toys.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then 10 to 12-year-old boy toys.
Okay.
I know, like, what do you buy them, right?
Kits?
Yep, arts, crafts kits. We don't do any makeup for allergy reasons or bath sets or things like that. But yeah, overnight bags with some fun things in them. Legos are really big for girls right now. There's There's some really cute Lego sets at Menards for older girls.
Yeah.
FYI, they're just like out of my budget. If somebody wants to go buy them,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them.
Like Lego brand or
they're the
yeah,
the
yeah.
block brand, but
Okay,
they still
yeah,
work
yeah.
with the Lego
Yep.
bricks.
Yeah.
But they're so cute. But older boys also Legos, art sets, kits. I love board games. I was a board game fan, still am. I make my children play board games.
Yeah.
But for the children that don't have a sibling to play with, it's kind of hard to give a board game,
Yeah.
and maybe the parent's not around. So
Yeah.
we need toys that they can play with on their own and things
Yeah.
like that.
A lot of the kits that I've seen like for the girls are the friendship bracelet, because I mean
The
Taylor
looms.
Swift and her bracelets are just really helping the creativity out there. So the friendship bracelets or the bead bracelets, those kits you can find those great, like Kohl's had some, Macy's
Walmart
had some,
has
Walmart.
box sets back in their toys just for Black Friday, which has started for $15 to $20.
Yeah.
And they're incredible.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
$20 is outside my budget, but I love them.
Right. But great set. I mean, when you look at that older kid, that toys aren't really there anymore. Like, what are those things? But what's a great, a mind thing, And I always think of that. This might be the only toy they're getting. And so what is that thing that on Christmas Day they get to use over and over? It's not a cool, I got a bath bomb, like you said, but
Right.
yay, I get to tinker and play with this all day long and make bracelets. Or,
Erector sets for boys.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are they're at Menards too.
Yeah.
I know that sounds really strange, but I buy
They
a
have great
ton
toys.
of toys at Menards.
Yeah.
A ton.
So do we.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
we find that a lot of kids really like the art set. So a box of cool markers with a sketch pad, with a coloring book, and then we
Yep.
pair it with a game or something.
Yep.
Give them something for both senses, if
To be
that makes
creative.
sense.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's tough. Those older kids are tough because it's so electronic driven.
Yep.
So I mean, it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I have at home, because I'm a stasher,
I love it,
you know
don't you?
this, but is Crayola has the kits. They're about this big, if you can, but it's got the markers, the paint, the
buckets?
paper, the buckets.
The yellow buckets are awesome.
Love them. They're huge and
They come with
square.
everything.
Everything for that
Yes.
creative mind. And then Mondo brand has it's about this big, but it's got pipe cleaners and all but it's got it's a creativity pack.
Yes.
So fun.
It's so funny you brought that up because a lot.
John's you guys are weird.
You feel
it's
like a couple of little kids.
We are.
The moms are coming out hard right now.
Yeah.
So a lot of the kids that we service have sensory issues
Oh,
or
okay. Yep.
sensory or autism
Yeah.
or something along
Yep.
those lines. And we give the parents the option to mark that on their form. And so a lot of people have asked for sensory toys.
Yeah.
Sensory toys would be another great donation this year because there's hundreds of them
Yeah.
that require a sensory toy or
Yeah.
aren't age appropriate or things like that. So we're Target. I love Target, but they have a whole sensory section just
Cool.
right to the left of the infant section, and they've got bins. They have those squishy pipe cleaner things
The
that go in and
sensory
out.
bins, yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I would love to have some of those on hand so I could grab that when they're asking for
Yeah.
a sensory. Or they have those ones the water beads and things
Yeah.
like that. Just good sensory toys
Yeah.
so that I can give these kids that
That's
are going to
awesome.
require a little bit more.
Yeah. And if anybody is looking right now, not that I'm early shopping every day, but Target has a 25% off one of their toy from their toy book. And then also many of them have a $10 off. So
There's also buy two get one free books at Target right now,
Yes.
and
You need books?
infant books, the
Infant-
hard
oh,
cover infant books. They're
Yeah.
so expensive.
Yep.
And if you buy two get one free, then they're about $3 a piece, which is
Okay.
a lot better deal. And then use your Target card for another 5%.
Oh.
Hot dang!
we should just do a couponing show. Yeah.
I'm probably the most frugal person. It's so funny. I'm so frugal for the Santa Claus Girls. I just wish I could translate that to my real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's great.
Real great.
Yeah.
But those
Macy's
are
always
good
has
things.
great sales
You
after
said you
I
tag
always
me in
tag you in the
Macy's,
Macy's.
yes.
Yeah, I have a basement full of toys for you. In addition to, because I have some great sets from Macy's were $6 for these huge sets, and
It's
so,
crazy.
yep.
I don't know if people just forget about Macy's because we don't
know.
have one.
Yep.
But yeah, their toy department after Christmas is pretty
Awesome.
stellar.
Yeah.
Hats and gloves too. They're
Still need
really
those.
good.
Yeah.
At hats and gloves. My favorite stores in town for hats and gloves are TJ Maxx, Ross, and
Sierra.
How'd you know?
Oh my gosh.
How'd you know?
I was looking at Summit Sierra the other day, and I was
they
like,
have
"That's
Nike
great."
brand for $10.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah. Yeah.
South End?
Yeah.
Is that in the South End? Out and by the
it's
mall?
right by TJ Maxx.
Yeah, right
Okay,
next to
okay.
TJ
Yeah, so
Maxx.
Target,
Yeah.
TJ Maxx, and then
Okay.
Sierra.
Yeah.
It's a
So
fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, we haven't talked about the base yet.
The base.
I haven't done that.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Sorry,
It's
I'm a little
okay.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're going to start the base this year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know, 107 years
Yay.
in the making.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's not separate. It's in addition.
In
right?
addition,
Yeah. So like
absolutely,
so
we're
second plan.
adding
Yeah.
the base
Okay,
families.
okay.
So we are working with the military affairs community, military affairs committee, to make that happen.
Yep.
The UND ROTC program is
Oh,
going to
good.
come and pick up all my bags and deliver them.
Yay.
On base, because I don't have base
They got
access.
clearance, yeah,
they have
good.
clearance,
I love
exactly.
it.
It's like it's the small hurdles that become big hurdles, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want them to have to meet me at the gate and then I stand out
Yeah.
there. So, they're coming to take all my bags, which I'm
That's
super
awesome.
excited about. Expanding to that family.
Yeah. So they have received the information to be
They
able to
have,
apply and
yep.
go out
I've
there.
sent it to all my peoples.
Yeah.
So
Good.
absolutely, we added probably, it was probably close to 25 families,
Yep.
just out on the base that
Yeah.
need extra help. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I love it.
I love it.
Yep.
And the more the merrier. I just have to figure out a way, that's all. Just got to figure out a way.
A way, a space, the things, all the things. And it's so interesting. I just met with a new family last week who moved here, and they were like, like all these things. And I was like, we got to try to share it where we can. I saw some different events going on in the community and share that with people. But we take for granted that we know about all these things, or, that things are coming up, or that, people know they can apply. And
Exactly, because like Thanksgiving dinners with the mortar board, are they doing that?
I think so.
And then they
Yep.
also do something through the schools, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Yep.
different programs out there where they're just not well advertised. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yep. Or these families don't, it's on social media, and these families aren't on social media. They're working and taking care of the kids. They're not, cruising
I
the social
still
media.
take
So,
applications over the phone
Oh.
because some people don't have internet access.
Yep.
It was free during COVID for a hot second when people were the
Yep.
kids were doing distance learning.
Yep.
But in order for them to access the internet, they have to go to the library or they
Yep.
have to go somewhere, and it becomes a different hurdle.
Yeah.
So we do still take applications over the phone, and
Okay.
granted, I just fill out the form online, but
Yeah.
it just makes it puts you in your place kind
Yeah.
of thing, because you're like, oh,
Yep.
I didn't realize that was something that was going to be a hurdle.
Yeah. Well, if you know somebody to, I know Dale had that up on the screen, so you can go to SantaClausGirls.com, Santa Claus Girls GF on social media. And a big thing is, if you know of a family that could be, like, share this with them, let them know.
Yes.
Feel free to let them listen. And then if you know of anybody that is, loves to shop,
Or loves to donate money at the end of the
Oh,
year.
loves to donate money.
I love it.
Yep. We need money. And
Our goal is
gifts.
$50,000 next year. So
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's hefty.
Yes,
Things are just so expensive.
I know.
So
I know.
expensive.
Yeah, everything's increased, and so you look at being able to buy milk or do laundry or do the
These
things.
families are choosing those options.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's sad.
Yep.
So, coloring books. Even the dollar store's $1.25. I mean, so
Yep.
it kind of blows.
Yep. Yeah. Coloring books. I know they got expensive this year.
Dollar General, if you're out and about, Dollar General has them for $1. Just an FYI.
Okay. Still need some.
Yes, I will take all the coloring books
'Kay.
as possible.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
I know where all the deals are. Are you impressed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
here's
I knew
the-
you did.
John's like, here's $50. Go buy for.
I knew you did.
Yeah, I'm like, and you get this here. And
Yeah.
Menards also has dollar toothpaste, just an FYI.
Oh.
Why do I? Yeah.
The dollar store here in the mall has the great mini bottles of laundry soap, which I just found, which is great for people going to the laundromat. So you have to carry the jugs. And they're a great price. So,
Refillable as well.
Yep, refillable. There you go. There you go, friends. Here's our tips. We should just do a budgeting for your shopping habits with Jen and Courtney.
There we go.
Okay.
A new segment coming to you soon.
In the new year. Yeah.
That's not that very far away
Yeah.
anymore.
We can do it. If anyone has questions, though, please message me. Please reach out to Jen
Yes.
and their team on Santa Claus Girls. You'll be seeing some information. Obviously, I'll share on my page if there's any immediate needs, or if anyone wants to go shopping with me. That's exciting too.
Black Friday is coming. Even though they do early Black Friday, the big Black Friday will still happen.
Yeah. Yep. So if you just need something fun to go buy for, what a great cause, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming.
for
I always
having
love
me.
having you on. I know it tickled John Pink knowing you were coming
I
in too,
love
so
hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, yeah. So exciting day. Make sure that you get your jingle on, and with everything you do today, you put a fork in it.